Hello and welcome to this ONC Live peer exchange, Practical Perspectives in the Treatment of Small Cell Lung Cancer. I'm Dr. Mark Sosinski from the Advent Health Cancer Institute in Orlando, Florida. Joining me today in this virtual discussion are my colleagues, Dr. Roy Herbst, a medical oncologist from the Yale Cancer Center in New Haven, Connecticut, Dr. Stephen Liu, a medical oncologist from the Georgetown Lombardi Comprehensive Cancer Center of Georgetown in Washington, D.C., and Dr. Kristen Higgins, a radiation oncologist at the Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you all for joining me today.
Thanks.
Today we're going to discuss a number of topics pertaining to the use of systemic therapy in patients with small cell lung cancer. We'll discuss the latest research in the field and the impact of recent clinical trials on making decisions around treatment selection in this population. So let's get started on our first topic, and I'm going to go to our senior member of the panel here, Dr. Herbst, and just have him kind of summarize, because in the past year, Roy, we've seen a change in the standard of care based on two trials, IMpower133 and the CASPIAN trial, and I'm just wondering if you could kind of summarize and bring us up to date and give us your impression of those trials.
Sure. Well, immunotherapy has certainly changed the way we think of cancer care, certainly lung cancer care, and it's now moved to small cell lung cancer. It makes sense. Small cell lung cancer is a smoking-related disease. There are large numbers of mutations, high TMB, so it's a very obvious place to sort of look for a new indication. Well, the first drug to move forward was atezolizumab. We saw that at the World Lung Conference now 2 years ago in Toronto, when Leora Horn presented the results of IMpower133, which took atezolizumab plus platinum etoposide in extensive stage small cell lung cancer. And as you mentioned, I am somewhat senior, and in my career, I haven't seen any changes in the standard of care treatment for small cell lung cancer until now. And this randomized phase 3 study had a hazard ratio in the 0.7 range, in favor of the atezolizumab, and that was approved and has become a new standard of care. And just right on the heels behind that is the second drug, durvalumab, another, by the way, PD-L1 inhibitor in combination with platinum etoposide, the CASPIAN trial, which we learned about late last year, also positive, and updated at ASCO this year, again with a hazard ratio between 0.7 and 0.8. So my sense is that we have activity here. It's a survival benefit. It's modest, but clearly it's at the level where we consider that clinically significant, and it's something to build upon. So I think for patients with small cell lung cancer, it's great that we have these two drugs available in the frontline setting for this disease.